I'm not sure. We might have lost 2 years in a row in Game 7, but I know one was in Game 7 for sure.
All right, so down 0-2 in the series, you pull out a 2-0 win in Game 7. What carried you guys through this series to get to the next round?
You know what? I think we learned to play a playoff-style game. I think the first 2 games we weren't playing the right way. We maybe weren't making the smart decisions on the ice, and I kind of called that. I thought we were going to be a team that kind of had to learn to play playoff hockey throughout the first round, and we've accomplished that, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Talking about all the fatigue going into this, you had those 3 in a row overtime games. How did you guys come out to such a hot start in the first period?
I think both teams play the same game, so the fatigue level should be the same for both teams. But obviously, the mental game kicks in there, and we believe in this group, and we've had confidence all year with this group. So I think it was just a matter of coming out and executing and playing our game and doing what we're good at.
And your first 2 goals in the playoffs are coming in Game 7. That must feel pretty good for you, too, to be able to kind of lead by example with this group.
Yeah, it's always nice to contribute. It's just, like I said earlier in the series, we had to get greasy goals. And, those goals just show you go to the net. Both of them are pretty much an empty net tap-in for me. But I thought the last 3 goals in the series we scored were just greasy in front of the net. And that's playoff hockey, and that's what we got to do.
Getting 2 wins in elimination games, what can that do for you guys later in the playoffs?
I think, like I said, we're learning to play playoff hockey. These tight games, you see the other team make a big push. We were kind of on our heels in the last period there, because obviously they're going to start cheating on offense, and they're going to, start to do things that they normally wouldn't, which gives them a little offensive edge. So I think it's controlling those situations and learning from those situations to give us the confidence later in the playoffs and understand what we got to do to get through those pushes the other teams are going to have.
Was there any point where you're thinking, I got to get a hat trick now?
It was obviously in my mind, but no, I probably had a chance to shoot there at the end. But I thought Sid had he was ahead of me, and I thought I'd headman the puck, and I could have shot there, but no, it's really, honestly, at that point, all you're thinking about is winning the series and being able to close this team out, and the last thing you want to do is, miss or fall or something like that and have them come down and score.
Now you guys head into the series with Utah, a team that you did not see in the regular season. And on Friday, just what is the mentality right now? Excited that you won this series against Cincinnati, but getting ready for Utah on Friday.
Yeah, obviously Grammer's going to probably look at their video. We'll probably have a video session, I think, tomorrow and start learning kind of what their habits are, what their game plan is. But we've played good teams all year, and, they're in the same situation as us. They haven't seen us play, so it's maybe a matter of first game feeling each other out, but like I said, I like the way we're headed. I think we're playing good hockey right now, and I'm excited to get the second round started.
Does it make it more difficult that you see a team for the first time once you are in a playoff atmosphere?
Sorry, pardon? Sorry.
Does it make it more difficult to be learning about a team with just one day to prepare for a playoff series?
Yeah, I mean, I had the same situation last year with our team. We played 2 teams in the finals, in the semifinals and in the finals we hadn't seen. So, you get familiar with the players after a while, but some of these guys have been around the league and have maybe played some of these guys. So, and they're in the same situation as us. They haven't seen us, we haven't seen them. So I think Game 1 will be a little bit of a feeling out process, but, we're excited.